Hey, what's going on everybody? TJ here. And yesterday I got my BMX bike fixed up, which I'm stoked about. So today I went back into the woods and plotted out a whole trail that I'm going to be building. So I have like the whole location. Look, we're back in the trail right now. I have the whole actual perimeter all figured out. I just got to figure out what's going to go where and like what type of obstacles and jumps and stuff. So here we go. Let's get this thing started. All right, so here is yesterday's work. This little bump right here. It's looking pretty nice. Nice little jump. Just getting it started. Let that settle overnight. Add some more water to it today. And we'll keep building it up. The goal is to jump the trail. So this is our gap. We'll land here, make a berm over there, get some wood bridges going over there, and keep expanding. Now I got a good idea of where I'm going to want to be hitting. Starting to get a little bit bigger. Every time I add a couple loads of dirt, water it down, help it pack nice and tight. Over here is where we're taking the dirt from, getting through this dark soil layer, which is pretty decent, but I know that when it gets dry it gets kind of sandy, so I'm not going to use that too much. Really getting down to this low orange clay type soil, and that is what's really going to be the outside shell, making it nice and tough. Going to turn this into a really cool spot too. Have to see how that turns out when it's done. Definitely getting bigger. Well, I'm gonna hit this because I can't just not. So I'm gonna hit this thing just to feel it out. Come back and fix it up after that. And finalize it before I go in for the night. Yeah! Now it's feeling good. Now it's feeling like a jump. Starting to, at least. Starting to get a little deep. It's probably 1.5 to 2 feet deep so far. Gonna make it much deeper, much longer. It's gonna be sick. So now that we have a bunch of new dirt, I'm gonna take the flat shovel and flatten it out, shape it a little bit, get some strength. We don't have to go too crazy because this isn't going to be the final shape. So now that we've had it all down, this is the back of it. This is the front. You can totally see the difference in the colors of dirt. It's all going to be orange when we're done with it. This is going to be the launch area though. Now we'll just give it, try to make this fairly level. It's a little hard on all the pine needles. Just going to water it down for now. Actually, you know what, let's give it a little bit of a lip. Now that'll launch. Still not the final form of it, but hey, we could jump it. Take the rest of our water, get it nice and wet, so it packs in real nice. Gonna have to get more water to do the sides and the back, but at least we got a nice muddy launch. Sun's about to go down, so this is where we're at so far. Pretty sick. Alright, so we are back out here on another day. It's a beautiful day today. It's actually 63 degrees out, which is amazing. It has not been this warm in a while. Starting to hit the warmer temperatures of the year. Perfect day to build up this gap some more. Check this out, you got a little deer hoof from walking around. Nice little wilderness trail set up. Pretty sweet stuff. It's maintaining a pretty nice shape. This isn't going to be the final shape of it, so it doesn't really matter that much. Just kind of trying to keep it nice and stable, nice and sturdy. Got a new watering can. Gonna water the dirt down. Make it nice and muddy so it can dry nice and tight. And then we will continue building it up. So that was my first try at it. It's pretty hard to get the speed to actually hit this jump at this point. This is very it's a sharp turn into a small trail. So I'm definitely gonna have to build up a starter ramp up there and a nice berm around that turn so I can get enough speed to end up clearing this thing, because it's starting to get too big to be able to really jump off it. And we're making it bigger, so it'll all work out. We're gonna make this thing really, really nice. Yeah, we got some work to do. Alright, so we're definitely able to get a little bit of air on it. This is a pretty sweet angle. This is the first time I'm holding the stand like this. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so we're able to get a little bit of air off that. It's pretty nice. But we definitely need more speed to reach that. So what we're gonna do, come over here, make a berm right there, so we can whip it. Trying to do this in reverse here for you guys. We can whip it around this tree and hit the jump and gap the trail. That's the goal. Let's do it. Okay, so I just got an awesome idea. I'm gonna turn this berm into a double feature. So it's gonna be a berm, but we're also gonna have a little hip going the opposite direction on the trail, because I have plans, I have really sick plans for the opposite way of this trail. So we're gonna build this up so that you could either go that way, hit that jump, gonna gap it, then we're gonna have some other stuff going on over there, or you come this way and hip it to go that direction. All right, cool, let's get back to work. Alright, so it's starting to get late, it's starting to get a little dark out, so we're going to call it here. Just going to shape it a bit and put some water on it, let it sit overnight. Finish this up another time. Alright, so we are on day 4 of building this thing. Gave it a little test run with the berm so you can see some tire marks. Yesterday we took a day off from building because I decided to learn how to do grinds on a box. So you should definitely check out that video if you're interested in that. Learn how to do feebles and Smith grinds. So that was pretty sweet. Alright, let's get back to work on this now. So I'm going to start out with patting the dirt down to make it a lot more firm and together, make it a lot harder, and then we're going to water it. So I can't bring a hose all the way back here just because we're farther back in the woods. So I have to keep filling up watering cans. You don't have to do this, you can do whatever you need to. Watering cans work great if you have to bring it all the way back in the woods. But if you have a close hose, that is definitely most ideal. Alternatively, you could just fill up a big container and just have it back near your jumps. Alright, well I'm gonna go refill this, finish up the job, and we'll get back to work. Alright, now that it is all wet, you're just going to give it another pat down. Alternatively, if you don't have any access to water at all, your next option would be just to wait for it to rain and just build it as it goes, going by the rain. Of course, that will probably take forever, but that is an option. Alright, so earlier on I showed you that I was digging a big hole to get all this dirt to make that jump and also the berm. But where is that dirt coming from? This is that little hole that we started. It's starting to get pretty freaking big, and we got plans for it. So as you can see, it's a nice bank to launch ramp over there. Look at that freaking thing, that's so awesome. So that's what we got so far here. Like I said, this is going to be a feature in itself. So let's hit it a couple times, see how it works. fun. All right, of course it's not done yet. Still in the process of building it. It's gonna be really awesome when we are done. This is gonna be great for the bike and for the snow skate for next time it snows. Let's keep building this up, taking this dirt, putting it over there. Alright, since this video is getting really long, I'm just going to let you know that I'm about to pat it down again, water it, and since the sun's about to go down, we're going to call it for the night. But we still have more to build because this has got to get a bit bigger so that we can really hug that wall and get around this bend. Alright, and we'll pick up on another. What's up, everybody? Alright, day 5 of building this berm to jump. It's going pretty sweet, gave it a few test runs. Feels pretty good, but we gotta do a little bit of adjusting. Check this out. Got the old iTouch from high school so that I can listen to music and have my phone filming. So this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna fix up this berm a bit. That's the end of that wheelbarrow. Alright, I guess let's shape this up and see how it rides. Alright, so the berm is pretty much done. That is it in its final raw form. But we're going to shape it up just a bit right now to give it some final touches. And then water it up and we'll be good to ride. Alright, so now that it is all watered, I gave it one last final pat down to make it really, really strong. We're going to let this dry up and we will be good to go by tomorrow. Awesome, so hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel to see a lot more extreme sports type progression, and also how to build a lot more ramps. So subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.